Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of KIKSTA Rankings. So today I'm doing something a little different. You can see I've got my Jurassic Park hoodie on once again, which means we're talking Jurassic. This is going to be a countdown of the top six, or should I say, counting down from six to first in the opening scenes of the Jurassic Park / Jurassic World films. So as you will know, for those who have seen the movies, Jurassic Park movies are well known for having impactful opening scenes. It's usually something kind of a disaster happens or an accident happens on the park or an island or whatever, wherever it may be, and it kind of sets the tone for the film to come. And the Jurassic movies are definitely well known for having these. I will say right now before I get started that when it comes to Jurassic World Dominion, I will be using the extended cut when judging my rankings within the franchise, because the extended cut has a very different opening to the theatrical cut, which I think is very underwhelming. And I think it's fair to give the director the benefit of the doubt that his cut is what he intended to be the first of the film. And I think it does change where I would put it in the rankings if it wasn't for that extended cut. So I will be including that one. Look out for it in the rankings. And yeah, let's get started. So in sixth place is Jurassic World. This one has a very disappointing opening scene, if you ask me, for considering it's a film that I love very much. It's simply just a shot of these two eggs that are about to hatch, and it shows one of them hatches, shows the eye of the baby Indominus Rex, and then basically cuts before you see it attack the other egg. Nothing there, nothing to go on, no build up of tension for really what's to come, nothing impactful. So yeah, that's in sixth place. In fifth place is Jurassic Park 3. And with the scene here is you have young Eric with his stepfather Ben, and they're parasailing basically outside of Isla Sorna on a boat. And it's a fine scene. You see them parasailing. He's Ben's video recording. Basically they look down, their friends are on the boat, they look down another time, the boat's they're gone, so something's attacked them and the boat's about to crash, and so they cut the wire and they parachute off and to land in the island. It's a fine scene. I think it's it doesn't. I think maybe the film lets it down. Maybe it would be considered a better scene if the film wasn't a letdown in itself. But yeah, I think it's a fine opening to the film, but nothing special. So in fourth place is Jurassic World Dominion, and as I said in the beginning, this is the extended cut. So in the extended version, it is a prologue that is set 65 million years in the past, and really it's a really beautiful scene. Like the CGI in the scene is fantastic. It almost feels documentary-esque, where you're just kind of getting these shots of dinosaurs just behaving in their habitats. And then it gets to a fight between the T-Rex and the Giganotosaurus, which helps so much to the final battle of the film, which, they cut this beginning scene from the theatrical cut, which meant that the final battle in the film means absolutely nothing, but it just gives it that extra weight to show that it's almost a rematch, because you see in the scene that the Giganotosaurus kills the T-Rex, T-Rex crashes to the ground, and then you see a mosquito come suck the blood out of it, and it shows the origins of the amber, the mosquito getting stuck in amber, and then leading to obviously what is now present day. And then you see Rexy in present day rampaging through an outdoor cinema, being chased by helicopters. I think just a great fun scene, and really a different vibe, something very different to anything we'd seen before. We had never been shown what the dinosaurs looked like back when they were actually alive, and they look phenomenal. So yeah, I think it's a great scene, and it's a shame they never used it in the theatrical cut, because it gives it just extra sense of weight to the film. In third place is the Lost Worlds opening. So this scene is set on a beach on Isla Sorna, Site B. You have this British family that's kind of parked their yacht on the beach, and they're just having a nice day at the beach there, until young Kathy runs off and she discovers a compsognathus, and then all of a sudden there's a whole swarm of them and she gets attacked by them. It's a nice build-up of tension to the scene, because the compies are kind of introduced as sort of friendly and cute, but then you slowly see that they're quite deadly, and she's obviously a cute little girl, so it's a scary little scene. I think it builds the tension nicely, and then obviously it kickstarts the story for what starts off in The Lost World. So we're down to the final two. What's it going to be? Well, in second place is Jurassic Park. So the opening to Jurassic Park, it's so iconic, everyone knows it. It's the raptor being transported to its pen in the sort of cage thing, and then obviously, due to a human error, it escapes. It tries to escape, and they're trying to hold it back, and they're zapping it with the electrical stuff. It's beautiful filmmaking. Steven Spielberg was really in control of his art at this time, and yeah, it really sets the tone for what kind of movie we're in for. Obviously, it was the first Jurassic Park movie, and so you really get that sense of horror from this scene, and which obviously doesn't come back in until basically halfway through the film, but you really get this kind of like prologue taste of what we're going to be in for when things really get out of hand. So fantastic scene, truly iconic, and yeah, definitely for me, second place. Some people might find my choice of having Jurassic Park's opening as in second place, might consider it blasphemous. Say what you please, that's fine, it's your opinion. This is mine. First place, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. This movie, you know, say what you want about it. It's, some people consider it a mess, some people think it's great, some people like me think it's somewhere in the middle. But the opening, to me, without a doubt, is the best of the franchise. It's truly Jurassic style opening. You know, it starts slow with a boat, well, this underwater vehicle that's kind of opening through the gate of Jurassic World, which is now fallen, and they're there to recover the bones of the Indominus Rex. And you just see the tension building and the horror as you see the silhouette of the Mosasaurus. Meanwhile, you got this worker who's on the land, and you see the outline of the T-Rex as the thunder blasts, and just you've got this twofold kind of tension building both in the water and on the land, and kind of culminates in this this epic escape almost, where the worker thinks that he's just escaped the jaws of a T-Rex and he's happy, only to be consumed by the Mosasaurus jumping from the water. I think it's just classic Jurassic, really, and so I love the opening to that. I think it's a great balance of both concealing what Jurassic Park used to be famous for, just the idea of holding back the threats from us, but then eventually when we do show them, they actually are terrifying, and the T-Rex and the Mosasaurus in the scene, truly terrifying stuff. So yeah, I think it's a fantastic opening to the film, which ultimately probably doesn't live up to its opening, but yeah, look, that's my favorite of the franchise. That's another KIKSTA ranking in the can. I hope you enjoyed this one. Something a little different as opposed to usually just ranking film franchises. I thought if I go for something a little bit more specific. I'd love to hear your thoughts or what you think of the Jurassic Park openings. I'm sure you've got some different opinions out there, and I'd love to hear them in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.